You're watching HLN Now. We are hearing for the first time from the nanny in California accused of squatting. Wouldn't work, wouldn't leave. Well, she's striking back at the family. She says, no, I wasn't fired. I quit, and they treated me like crap. With more, here's Miguel Marquez.
The so-called nightmare nanny striking back, speaking out for the first time.
Well, first of all, I wasn't fired unless you can be fired after you quit.
Diane Stretton insists she is not a con artist squatter, but a victim who was mistreated by the Bracamonte family.
They were the ones that were trying to exploit me as if I was some poor migrant worker or some from a foreign country.
In an interview with LA's KNX radio, she says she wasn't fired. She quit after being exploited and overworked, forced to work 90 days straight without any time off.
When I was working there, I didn't get lunch breaks. I didn't get coffee breaks. I didn't get any holidays or basically, I was working 24/7.
Stretton's story is exactly the opposite of what we've been hearing from the Bracamontes.
She wouldn't do anything. She stayed in her room 90% of the day.
They maintain they fired the 64-year-old after she started neglecting her work, saying she refused to leave and threatened to sue. And according to California law, the family couldn't force her out without an eviction notice, which could take anywhere from 30 to 45 days.
I feel so helpless in this situation.
Stretton is now living out of her car, but her belongings remain in Bracamonte's house. CNN has found dozens of lawsuits filed by Stretton over the years, actions that have resulted in her being placed on California's vexatious litigation list for abusing the legal system. Despite her history, Stretton maintains she's not at fault.
I bought a substantial amount of my own food, and the food that I did get was terrible. I didn't have access to the laundry room hardly ever. I didn't have access to the bathroom hardly ever. The air conditioning wasn't on. I think they're the con artists.
Miguel Marquez, CNN, New York.
All right. Now, CNN has reached out to the Bracamonte family for comment on the nanny's radio interviews. We hear her speak for the first time. So far, we have not heard back from them. But we want to hear from you on this one. You're weighing in on our Facebook page. I'm going to take your calls on this one. So now the nanny, you hear her for the first time, says she's the victim. Really? Does this change your thought on the story? Call me up. I'll take your calls in a little bit. 1-877-TEL-HLN is the number. You can go to our Facebook page to comment. You can tweet me at Michael Anos HLN as well.